Good day everyone, and welcome to my another video for my academic vlog. And for this video we will learn about the learning to live together. Learning to live together, or learn to live with others. Learning to live together involves the development of social skills and values, such as respect and concern for others, social and interpersonal skills, and an appreciation of the diversity among people. These skills would enable individuals and societies to live in peace and harmony. It implies an education taking to complementary paths. One level, discovery of others, and on another, experience of shared purposes throughout life. From the given topic, I choose the educating for behavioral change. Behavioral modification often has a reciprocal effect in the classroom behavior because it is not only impacts the student but also the teacher. In order to modify the student's behavior, the teacher will have to modify the environment, such as seating arrangement, schedules, task delivery, or his or her action to the student's behavior. Despite the fact that the most of the time it is not difficult for a teacher to determine whether a student's behavior in class is proper or incorrect. It is frequently unclear to pupils exactly what behavior the adult expects in the given expectation. As a result, it is crucial for teacher to establish precise guidelines and expectations for the classroom and to properly explain these goals to their students. And according to research, teachers who are clear about the desired classroom behaviors they expect from the pupils will benefit even those who exhibit regular problem behaviors. Uncertain behavioral expectations have arisen in scenarios for everyone. You might, for instance, inquire about the proper times to stand or kneel or use the songbook if you're attending church with a friend. So, all children will gain from having clear behavioral expectation and receiving the direct guidance from the teacher, not only the student who is having behavioral issues. It's crucial that teachers provide their pupils chances to role play and practice the behaviors and expectation they have set forth. There are some common strategies. First, all behaviors are learned. Communicate and have clear expectation. Develop and teach clear rules. Provide practice time for students to rehearse appropriate behaviors and expectations. Organize classroom to support their expectations and rules. Use visual schedules to remind students of what comes next. Provide choices, rearrange materials or tasks, and last, the use of preferred activities. And then, using consequences to increase appropriate behavior or decrease inappropriate behavior. Reinforce the behavior you want to see. Behavior and its result are causally related in both ways. In other words, it is reciprocal. For instance, when a newborn screams and an adult tends to the child, the infant discovers that crying will garner them attention. In contrast, when an adult hears a baby cry, giving the baby attention typically stops the sobbing, and the adult learns that giving attention will stop the weeping. It might be difficult for teachers in schools to change students' conduct. The teacher can either ask a student to cease yelling if he doesn't raise his hand, or they can ignore the students and what of the yelling to stop. The more potent of the two, if the teacher summons the student, they will discover that shouting will result in summons. When the teacher turns a blind eye to the students yelling, it later learns that shouting gets them nowhere. So the rest that the student will yell again after being called is rises when the student is called on. Ignoring the students ranting won't make them yell more frequently later. While ignoring the conduct, however, satisfy the student's need. Some student requires more reinforcement. So many students routinely choose to follow rules and instruction to please their teachers. However, some children may need more encouragement or reinforcement than others to demonstrate appropriate behavior in the classroom. As teachers, we need to make it worth their while to do so. Means explicitly teaching our expectations, rewarding students who demonstrate appropriate behavior, and having consequences for students who demonstrate inappropriate behavior. For specific information or reinforcement, refer to the module on classroom management. There are points to remember. All behavior is learned, and therefore we can teach appropriate behaviors that can replace inappropriate ones. Always reinforce or reward appropriate behavior. Reinforce or provide consequences immediately following the behavior. Initially reinforce appropriate behavior frequently and then randomly or fade in reinforcement slowly, reinforcing every third or fourth response instead of reinforcing every response. And then ignore minor inappropriate behavior. Talks out in class to gain attention. That's it for today, and thank you for watching this video, and I hope you've learned something from it. So once again, this is JINELYN E. Berandal saying keep safe and God bless.